Hi everyone, Coach Harjit Kundra here, keeping it simple as always. So today I'm going to talk to you about one tip that's going to help you reach your goals. And that is to look at what's around your environment and change it. We are the product of our environment. This is from a behavioral but also genetic point of view as well. And from a behavioral and genetic point of view, they're not that separate. They're not completely different from each other. One has an effect over the other. Our environment that we live in is having an effect on the way our genetics are shown, are expressed. So if you make positive changes to your environment, it's going to have a positive effect on your genes. It's going to switch on good genes and switch off bad genes. That's where you are improve your health, decrease the chances of disease. But in order to do this, you need to change things around you in your environment. That's going to change the way you behave. And if you change the way you behave, you're going to treat yourself in a better way as well. And if you treat yourself better, you're going to allow your genes to be expressed in a better way, hence improving your health. So that is the main tip that I want to talk about today. Change your environment. And the great thing is that you're in control of it. Now, I'm not saying that there are a lot of aspects of our environment that we cannot change, but I'm talking about what is around you at the moment. And like I said, that is a positive thing because it puts you in charge. You're in control. You got the power to change whatever you can. And there are aspects of your environment that you can change to allow your body to react in a positive way, hence having a better effect on your genetic makeup, the way your genes are expressed. So here is your plan of action. First of all, make a list of all the immediate things around you that's having a negative impact on you at the moment. So it's only things that you can change. Don't worry about the things that you can't change. I want to give you the power to be able to make a positive change to your life. So look at what is going on around you in your immediate environment, in your house, because obviously we're in the house at the moment, we're not going anywhere, and have a look at what you have the power to change at this very moment. Now, it could be things like, simple things like having the right foods in sight. A lot of the times especially when you're at home, we're eating the wrong foods out of habit. We don't necessarily need them. So if you have certain foods in your line of sight, bad foods in your line of sight, of course, you're going to keep on picking at that because that's what's happening at the moment. Whereas if you replace that, change your environment and replace it with healthy foods, again, that habit will still be there, but you're eating healthier foods. Another thing that you can do is, I spoke about this beforehand on previous social media posts. When you finish your workout, as long as it's in a safe place and you're not going to fall over it, like your dumbbells or whatever, have them in plain sight so that every time you go past that point, it's a reminder to you that, okay, I need to train after I finish my work. Whereas if you actually put them away out of sight, again, you're not going to think about it. It's not going to be at the top of your agenda. Where if it's there and the dumbbell is there, the kettlebell is there, even just a few bits of equipment, you know that, okay, that is my space to train. That is where I'm going to have to hit the gym at home after I finish my work. So keep whatever fitness equipment you can in plain sight safely. Another thing as well is that, are there certain behaviors around you that is causing you to fall into bad habits? So this could be behaviors of other people in your family. Perhaps it's a good idea to, again, if you find that is the case, perhaps it's a good idea to talk over with your family members and say, okay, listen, this is what's going on. This is what I want to achieve. I'm finding that this behavior is not working for me. Let's work together and make it happen for me, but also for you as well. So try and change, if you can, behaviors around you. And yeah, just in general as well, just look at anything where there are certain pitfalls around you, potential pitfalls around you. If you can see potential pitfalls coming up and you've already made these changes, you're in a stronger position to deal with it later on as well. So that's the first thing. Deal with your environment. Deal with what you can change at the moment. work on addressing them. So once you found out what you can change without adding more stress to your life. So these are changes that it shouldn't get in the way of your daily routine. It shouldn't add more stress to you. If anything, it should alleviate stress, and it should help you better yourself in the environment that you're at. So don't stress yourself out about it. Pick the easiest things that you can change and change them. Make a change. And like I just said, deal with the easiest one first. By doing that, you give yourself more of a sense of empowerment, self-empowerment. So again, if that easiest thing again is putting unhealthy food away out of plain sight, good. Deal with that first. Don't take too much on in one go. Once you've hit that target of, okay, I've done this, it's making me feel better, then it will give you a sense of power. It will give you a more sense of strength. And you'll say that you start to think to yourself that, okay, I've made this change. I'm capable of making a change. Let's keep on going. Let's keep going forward with this thing. So pick the easiest one first, and then pick the harder ones after. Once you pick the harder ones after, you'll be in a better state of mind to deal with the harder situations. So pick the easiest one first. And also celebrate your wins. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, in your mind at the moment, you want to make a change. So if you've done something to help you make a change, then celebrate it. Make sure that, you do give yourself a pat on the back and say, you know what? Yeah, I did great. I did really good. Not that, okay, it's only a little thing. It's not going to make a massive difference. Say that, what I've achieved today in the long run is going to help me for the rest of my life, because that's it. That's what you're looking to do, is change for the rest of your life. So celebrate those small wins. By making these changes over time, you're in a way conditioning your body, you're conditioning your mind to think in a different way. So think of it as though, again, I'll go on about, with your weight training. In order to increase your strength, you need to slowly get stronger. That's the only way around it, again, through progressive overload, and I went on about that in the last video. It's the same thing with the mind as well. When you're trying to make a change to your life, you're making those changes slowly to condition your mind, to condition your life to deal with them in the long run. So take those small steps. So that is the main tip that I want to talk about today. Look at what you can change in your immediate environment and pick the easiest one first. Bit by bit, you're going to make it. You're going to make that change. I hope that was helpful to you. Like, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you very soon. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.